we really do focus on the three-way value exchange, but I take a step back and say that at the core of VideoAmp's values is really creating customer value. It's something that we focus on internally as well as externally. So internally, in every meeting we have, in every presentation we make, in every product or data set we build, we're really focused on creating customer value because we feel like that's how we win in the end. We feel traditionally that we've done a pretty good job at supporting the buy side and creating value there for them, but we do feel that the industry is undervalued the sell side's inventory, and that's really where we're focused. So making sure that we build products and services to balance out the ecosystem, to create greater customer value, especially on the sell side, but also traditionally still focusing on the buy side as well. We believe that part of the undervaluing of that inventory is because the measurement and currency systems have been built on legacy systems. And we bring something different to market. We want to bring a system that's innovative, that's forward thinking, that's new and different, and not rest on something that is legacy. And we believe as a result of that, we'll create greater value for both the buy and the sell side.
Yeah, and looking at the way the state of measurement these days, I hate to use the word crisis, but it seems as if we're in a period of massive change. How is VideoAmp trying to revolutionize the way currency and measurement is defined? If you could just please elaborate more on that idea.
Yeah, sure. How we're revolutionizing how currency and measurement are defined. Again, would look at the definitions of both currency and measurement. I think there are a lot of buzzwords in our industry, right? People throw around cross-platform, currency, measurement, and they use a lot of, or addressable, they use a lot of these terms interchangeably and sometimes incorrectly. So I would take a step back and say that measurement is part of currency, but we don't like to conflate the two terms. So in our mind, currency is the process, right? It starts from everywhere, starts from when the buyer and seller meet to discuss a deal that they want to bring to the table. That's typically the buy and the sell side of the industry. It goes through the signature process of that deal, getting the inventory into market, pricing and valuing that inventory, stewardship once that campaign goes into market, and then the last piece of that is measurement. And so when we think about currency and measurement, we think about them in those two paradigms, and we like to be very clear about that. When we talk about currency, we really like to plug into every part of the value exchange or value chain that I just mentioned before. We work with our clients, and we announced a deal with Paramount that we have in market today, which was announced in August, where we are really trying to plug into and work with them on all aspects of currency as I just described it. Again, from the start of that process all the way through to measurement.
And finally, how do you work with media buyers and sellers in a way that continues to unlock this value that you're describing?
Yeah, another great question. How we work with media buyers and sellers to unlock the value, I would boil that down to two core principles that we feel have been underrepresented in the industry. The first one is innovation. So VideoAmp at its core and in its values is an innovative organization. We want to be considered and are within our values and what we bring to market, innovative in all the products, services, data sets that we bring to our clients. So it's really like innovation is necessary to evolve the ecosystem beyond where it is today and where we think it needs to be. We have this concept at VideoAmp around limiting beliefs, right? And limiting beliefs, the concept there is that you need to push past what you know today to create something better. And that helps drive our innovation every day, right? It's our data scientists, it's our product people, it's our frontline people bringing that innovation to market. Separately from that, you can't only innovate, right? Innovation's one part of the process, but if you have a bunch of data scientists and product people sitting in a back room and never actually delivering that stuff, it doesn't mean anything. And so at the end of the day, we want to deliver that innovation, right? And so that's where my team tends to come in, we go out to clients and make sure that we deliver on the needs that we hear from them in market. We feel like that's been traditionally underrepresented. Other companies haven't been able to deliver on that value, and that's where we really are trying to step up and provide value to the marketplace.